Friends, Father Frank Pavone here, National Director of Priests for Life. My daily diary segment today brings you 3 days. That is Friday, October the 15th, Saturday the 16th, and Sunday the 17th of October 2021. Friday, and a full office day here, administrative meetings and staff briefing as usual in the morning, followed by just a whole lot of individual meetings with staff working on the many projects that we do, work here at my desk, interactions with pro-life leaders, taping in the studio of the daily broadcast Mass. All that happened in the morning, together with an interview in the studio with attorney Peter Breen from the Thomas More Society in Chicago. We were talking about the friend of the court briefs he worked on for the Dobbs Supreme Court case on abortion. Lunch, more work at my desk, meeting with our data team, which is doing a lot of great projects, increasing the power of our data management. And simply more work with staff all throughout the afternoon. And in the evening, a beautiful prayer call that I was invited to address with intercessors from across the nation and across the body of Christ. Spent about 35 minutes on the phone with them after dinner, and it was a beautiful experience. Saturday the 16th, I had to get up at 2:45 in the morning to get ready to drive myself to the airport, because I had a kind of sad task to undertake. One of our staff members, Eugene Vigil, who was assistant to our pastoral associate, Alvita King, had passed away a few weeks ago. And I was invited by the family to do his funeral mass. So I flew to the airport, drove to the airport, flew to Atlanta. When I got there, I got a rental car, drove to where the church is. I did some work on my laptop while waiting for the time of the Mass, and then celebrated the Mass with the pastor of the parish, who gave me a warm welcome. I preached a homily there in the church for the funeral Mass, and then had some joined the family there for some lunch at the parish hall. And then we all drove over to the cemetery, which was about an hour and a quarter away, actually. And then I did the graveside ceremony there, praying again with the family. Then drove back to the Atlanta airport and had dinner there in the airport, did some phone calls, did some work there at the airport before boarding. In fact, during that time, was able to read through one of the great Supreme Court briefs on this abortion case that was put together by our friends at the Charlotte Lozier Institute. On the plane, I continued doing work flying back to Orlando. I finished reading the book about Hannah, who is the first of the snowflake babies to be adopted, frozen embryos that were adopted by their parents and brought successfully to birth. And then as I drove back from the Orlando airport to our office, I was able to listen to videos of the Pray, Stand, Vote seminar that was done recently by our friends at the Family Research Council, and got here just after 11 and went to bed. Sunday, October 17th, of course, being the Lord's Day, I always devote some extra time to prayer, reading, relaxation, reaching out to family and friends. In the midst of that, I had to do some emails, did some work here at my desk, did the 10 a.m. broadcast Mass, and went to one of my favorite restaurants nearby for Sunday lunch. And desk work in the afternoon to some extent, and did some signing of birthday cards for our donors at night, signing of some cards for bishops for birthdays and ordination anniversaries, and signing of books that we send out to you and many others, the 4 books that I've written on abortion and the pro-life movement. I always sign the ones that we send out as people order them. So that was my activity on these 3 days in October of 2021. the 15th, 16th, and 17th. Wishing a good day to you. Thanks for joining me for these videos, and we will talk to you soon.